Hey guys, we got another video for you today. We're going to be talking about speed dueling again because a new set is about to drop called Arena of Lost Souls.
So as you guys know, we made a video about our thoughts on speed duels a couple of weeks ago. Some of the things we said were that while we liked the format,
we just didn't know what was coming in the future.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of news about new sets, and since then,
a lot more information has come out.
Yeah, this week we're actually getting the release of Arena of Lost Souls, and in a couple of months we're actually going to be getting another expansion set,
Attack from the Deep.
Yeah, using the freaky fish guy, right?
Yeah, and Arena of Lost Souls is going to be a really interesting one because it's going to have cards from Bonz.
Yeah, it also supports Yugi.
And it has Gravekeepers.
So, Konami actually sent us a couple of packs of this set early, 12 packs, to open and take a look at, see some of the new cards that come in. So for this video, we wanted to talk about a few of the new strategies that it introduces and why I actually feel like it's a pretty worthwhile buy. So, first things first, zombies.
So Bonz, as we know, is the original zombie master. I hope that's not copyrighted, right? I can say that. I'm saying it anyway. And in Speed Duels, it's no different. He's got his new ability, ectoplasmic fortification.
He also has another skill that's called the Haunted. It's an interesting skill because basically it lets you use Call of the Haunted like a trap, but you have to start the duel with one less card.
And he's got
Wasteland, right?
Yeah, it's just Wasteland.
This just powers up the zombies.
And like dinos and whatever else.
So it's a pretty ubiquitous skill card.
So he gets 3, which is basically kind of like how in the starter decks
everyone
each
else
character
got 3 as well.
3 different ones.
He also has a slew of zombies. We don't know all of them yet, but we know a few.
From the packs we pulled, there's unions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got Decayed Commander.
And Zombie Tiger.
Yeah, which equips to Decayed Commander.
We have Dragon Zombie. And Clown Zombie.
Yeah, so most of the zombies seem like they're vanilla monsters, which, you know, makes sense. Speed duels are meant to be a little bit more accessible, a little bit more simple, so that makes sense.
Also giving them some pretty good support cards for normal monsters too.
Oh yes, this is true. There's White Elephant's Gift, which just lets you send one of your normal monsters, or rather non-effect monsters,
from the field to the grave.
You draw 2 cards.
Pretty good.
And there's the Trap.
Common Charity.
Which functions if you play the normal game, like Allure of Darkness. You draw 2 cards and then you banish a normal monster from your hand. But if you don't have a normal monster to banish, you have to banish your entire hand.
And there are quite a few strategies right now that use normal monsters. You know, zombies being a new one.
But it's also the new Yugi support.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
The Royal Flush Gang, the Royal Flush Knights.
Yeah, so there's Arcana Knight Joker, right? That's the big fusion monster.
Big fusion.
But it's meant to be used with Jack's Knight, King's Knight, and Queen's Knight.
And Queen's Knight and Jack's Knight are both normal monsters.
I think in our packs we pulled Jack's Knight and Queen's Knight, but
Jack's
not
Knight and King's Knight.
Oh, okay. So we're missing just one of them.
Yes.
If you have all 3 of them, then you can actually fuse them together to make, you know, the big Arcana Knight, but also as standalone monsters, they're pretty good.
Beat down on your opponent.
Oh yeah.
And I think Yugi gets a new skill card that makes them easier to summon.
That's right.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it says if you normal summon a Queen's Knight, you can then immediately normal summon a King's Knight.
And then King's Knight's own effect will summon Jack's Knight from your deck.
So it's actually a pretty good strategy. Something I've always liked about Yugi's decks is how they kind of work in trios, like the Knights, the Magnet Warriors,
the Gadgets.
Even the Gadgets. So something that's actually really cool about this set as well then is that a lot of the cards in it support existing strategies. So sometimes in the normal TCG it can feel like a new set is kind of, you know,
it's all new. It's like a hard pivot.
It's in its own like kind of lane, but everything that you get from this set can support other ones. Like you were saying, White Elephant's Gift and Common Charity can
be used in both of those different deck types we talked about already.
They can work with the existing Blue Eyes strategies or Red Eyes or Dark Magician deck.
And if you play normal Harpy Lady, it can even work in Harpies. Don't do it.
Yeah. There's also a couple of other new strategies that come out in here. We get things like Sinju.
Yes, that supports Relinquished.
Yeah, and Spear Karibo is in this set.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't pull one, but that's another card that can help Relinquish decks out a lot.
And it can also help any deck because it's a hand trap for attacks.
Yeah, true.
Also, Blue Eyes got their new Ultimate Monster.
Oh yeah, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is in this. So if you're bold,
big guy.
If you are, you know, balling like Kaiba, you can run 3 Blue Eyes and Polymerization and actually summon a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
And if you want to hard check Blue Eyes, Buster Blader came out. Ouch.
Also true, Buster Blader is in this set. He is a hard check.
He will chop those little Blue Eyes spam decks to pieces.
And, you know, amidst that, we get Twister, which is the card that I was personally most excited about. We unfortunately did not pull one, but It is a quick play spell. You pay 500 life points, you can destroy any face-up spell or trap.
Poor harpies.
It's so important in this game with all these field spells and continuous spells that need to get dealt with.
They also added D-Spell for a similar reason.
Yeah, which is cool because currently in Speed Duels, not every deck really has easy access to spell and trap removal. If you're not playing harpies, which, you know...
They have it all.
Yeah, they've got it in droves. Or like Stamping Destruction for dragons, this is another good way that you can get rid of cards. I believe in the next set we get Dust Tornado, which is also pretty cool.
No. My favorite card in this new set is actually Ishizu's skill card, Tomb of the Pharaoh, which isn't Necro Valley, but it is at the same time.
It's treated as Necro Valley, I know.
That's right, treated as Necro Valley. It powers up all of your Gravekeepers as if it were a field spell. So now it feels like Gravekeepers can finally like break out of their little shell.
It makes a lot of their other cards a lot easier to use, the ones that require Necro Valley to be on the field.
Like Hidden Temple, a card that locks people out of special summons, but you have to have a Necro Valley and a Gravekeeper. Now you start the duel with Necro Valley.
Yeah, they can be a bit more oppressive now.
Oh, a lot more oppressive.
But I do feel kind of bad for any my players and any Joey players because they didn't get really anything in this set.
I'm guessing that they'll be getting new support in Attack from the Deep.
Yeah, the next set probably.
Would be my guess. Now, a couple of other interesting things that I wanted to note about this set. So there are 45 new to speed dueling cards and 5 skill cards. So a 50 card set total.
Yes.
There are 34 common cards, 8 supers, and 8 ultras.
Yes.
I was very curious about what the pull ratios would be like because as we all know, the existing TCG can be a little bit unforgiving with pull ratios. But out of 12 out of 12 packs, we saw
4.
Yeah, 4 hollows.
It was 2 ultras, 2 supers.
So 1 per 3 packs.
Yeah, so that I think is a good ratio, and that bodes well, I think, for what Speed Duels wants to be moving forward, something that's accessible and easy. I'd also say that I like that since like skill cards, even though they're considered like, you know, they can come ultra and all.
Yeah, that's right.
Since you only need to have 1 and not a play set like normal cards.
All you do is get lucky once.
Yeah, and I think that's really good. So all in all, what are our thoughts on the first Speed Duel booster pack, Arena of Lost Souls?
Alright, so I don't think it's going to diversify the game quite yet. We'll have 1 new main deck and some augmented strategies, but I don't think the main meta has changed too much, probably. But I think by the time we get our next set, things are going to be much different.
Okay, I'm with that. I feel like it does a good job of, it's beginning to show where Speed Duels are going, and that's why I really like it. It's not just you have to play a Blue Eyes strat or a Harpy strat. It's like you can start mixing and matching some of the skill cards a bit more generic things like Twister and like Common Charity I think are really nice. More like polymerization uses.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Sphere Karibo is going to be a bane of our existence.
Oh yeah, you've played Duel Links. Was it like really good in that for a while
Yes.
or something? That figures.
Okay, I'm ready.
But yeah, so if you guys are interested, you can of course pick this pack up from Walmart, Target,
or tcgplayer.com.
Yes, so either way, you should definitely give it a shot. If you haven't tried out Speed Duels, I highly recommend it.
You should.
Like we said in our last video, it really is a lot of fun.
Come play me.
It's a simple, fun way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With your friends. We actually had a little house tournament with Larry and just played a bunch of games. It was a lot of fun.
Wait, who won that?
I did.
I don't remember.
I beat you multiple times.
I won. Don't listen to him.
Okay.
So yeah, that is Speed Duels, Arena of Lost Souls. Pick it up later this week, and yeah, it's gonna be it.
Catch you in the next one.
Pass turn. Oh yeah guys, so one last quick thing I forgot to mention in the video. Konami is gonna actually be hosting another one of its Yu-Gi-Oh! Days this year on April 6th and 7th. And if you go to registered OTS tournament stores that you can actually find on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Website, you'll be able to actually learn how to play Speed Duels, meet other Speed Duelists, and maybe even get some cool participation prizes like a Speed Duel mat. I've actually seen that around online for a bit. So anyway, if you guys want more information on that, I'll have that in the video description. Just thought I'd add it in here while I'm editing. And yeah, it's gonna be it. All right, pass turn.